It's called Knockout Tour, and it's mine.
It's so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
No Mario Kart game has ever been able to achieve the close-knit chaos that World has achieved. I remember thinking it was crazy that Mario Kart 8 encouraged ramming with the zero gravity boost mechanic, but that was nothing compared to the carnage that Mario Kart World achieves. The distance between first and last place has never felt closer, even though there's 24 racers. You can get hit by a big, that's a big. I call that a big. And go from like 3rd to 20th like it's nothing. In Mario Kart 8, it felt like there were 3 sort of like packs or quadrants during a race. There's the top quadrant where there's little to no action and you're really just focusing on driving well. The only items you really see here are bananas and shells and the occasional blue shell. Then there's the middle quadrant where most of the action is. This is like 4th to like 9th place, and this is where you're gonna see the most amount of items and biggest variety of items. In this middle quadrant, you're gonna interact the most with the other racers too. This means like ramming into each other and, you know, just Mario Kart, you know, actual racing. Then there's the bottom quadrant, which is like 10th, 11th, and 12th place. Here, it's pretty much you're just getting items and waiting until you get a bullet bill or a golden mushroom to put you into the next quadrant. In World, any sense of racing quadrants has been minimized, if not absolutely demolished. Everyone is rubber banded together into a pack of ravenous wolves, running over each other, bouncing on each other, chucking shells and hammers. I feel like whenever I get 3 shells or 3 bananas, they get absolutely shredded before I can even use them because of all the chaos. There's a lot more interactions in general with the other racers, which is really fun. Mario Kart 8 also feels a lot more rigid than Mario Kart World. In Mario Kart 8, there's a heavy emphasis on drifting, and there's not a lot of turning leeway when you're drifting or even when you're just turning normally. The overall movement in Mario Kart World feels a lot more fluid and flexible, and that's emphasized through the animations.
Kill you!
It feels absolutely demoralizing when you get smashed by a big, but on the flip side, it feels amazing to plow through 20 other racers with a Mega Mushroom or a star. Die, 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 die! The boomerang now gives you 4 throws instead of 3. It's just that now the boomerang is on a timer, so you have limited time to get out those 4 throws. Bombs can now block items that are going to hit you without blowing you up. You also don't have to hold L to hold an item behind you, so it's easier to defend, but the people behind you also know what kind of items you have. In Mario Kart 64, Boos gave you terrain immunity. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, when they reintroduced the Boo item, they took away the terrain immunity for some freaking reason. And now in World, they've given it back, so you can use it like a star or a mushroom to go through shortcuts. I mentioned that it feels like your shells get shredded whenever you get them, and that's not a bad thing. I think that's actually a great thing. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a shell felt like a definitive shield that would protect you against anything for at least 1 hit. Because of this, I feel like it was better to hold on to shells so you could use them defensively. But now, since shells get destroyed so much, I feel like it's more reliable to just throw them and use them offensively instead of hoarding them for defense. Plus, you know, playing offensively and throwing shells at 23 other people is definitely a lot more fun than just holding L the whole race. Bullet bills don't knock people over when you hit them. Now they just sort of push other racers to the side, which I think is good because in, say, Mario Kart 8, when you would use a bullet bill, the only people it was really punishing were the other people close to last place. It's the same for cars on the road. They'll only knock you over if you hit them head on, but if you hit them on the side, they'll just push you over. Lightning bolts only hit people that are in front of you, which helps all of the people behind you catch up to the people in front, rubber banding the race even more. Lightning bolts also only turn you small for a second, but there's a higher chance that you'll get smashed by people who haven't been struck by the lightning bolt, which I think makes it more fun. When I initially played Mario Kart World, I felt like all of the items had gotten some sort of buff, but now that I've played it more and gone back to play Mario Kart 8, I don't think that's the case. I think what it is there's 24 racers, and so there's twice as many items at play at any given time, and so you're twice as likely to get hit or hit someone. With 24 places, there's also a greater chance to get a wider variety of items. Before, if you wanted like a shock or a bullet bill, you'd have to be in 12th or 11th place. Now, you can easily get it in 17th or 12th place even.
He wants to race.
He's not gonna win. I'm fast.
Let's
like a Hulk.
get him. Winko, you let him get away, dude.
Missions range from brainless to kinda hard, I guess. Free roam feels like the kind of thing I would have loved as a kid. Now, as a dopamine addicted adult, I need a little more stimulation. What I'll say is it's fun enough. I really like the concept, and I think they implemented it in a really cool way. It's awesome that the whole world is interconnected, and that when you're driving in a race, you can recognize places that you've driven in free roam, and anywhere that you see in a race, you can potentially go there in free roam. The free roam is good enough that I would recommend trying it out. Free roam is a nice little break from the Annihilation that is Knockout Tour. The P switches and mystery blocks on the ground give me the same vibes as like collecting a moon in Mario Odyssey or finding a shrine in Breath of the Wild. It's just a short little hit of dopamine. Free roam is nice because you can drive around and have fun, but you don't have to commit to doing a race. And so it's nice if you just have a little bit of time, like you're in a waiting room at a doctor's office or you're on the train or something. Mario Kart has never felt so Mario-y because of things like jumping on enemies or hitting blocks and getting coins, or even hitting the goal pole at the end of some missions. It is a little lame that the only thing you get from doing missions is stickers.
Stickers? All that for a lousy sticker?
I think it'd be cool if you could do stuff with the stickers besides just having them show up next to your name. Like, what if there was a customizable license plate that you could put stickers on wherever you want? And you could unlock different license plates by hitting all the mystery switches in the area, and it would give you a license plate that was themed after the area. Then you could do things like put stickers from the Safari area on the Safari license plate, and it'd be awesome. Why didn't they do that? And then your license plate could show up instead of just the generic name tags that show up when you're loading into a map. And obviously the license plate would be on the back of your car, so you could look at it while you're driving and show it off to other racers. Or what if you could even just put stickers on the car itself? And then there could be something like in Splatoon 3 with the lockers, where you can view everyone's carts in the lobby while you're waiting or something like that. And there could even be like a little area in free roam where you could customize your car, putting all the stickers on it and viewing other people's stickers. The music that plays during free roam sounds like the greatest Mario playlist that has ever been arranged ever, anywhere of all time. I get such a warm, nostalgic feeling when I recognize a song from Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Island or Mario 3D World or Super Mario World. They need to add some kind of option where you could listen to music freely. Or it'd be cool if they added like jukeboxes in the open world so you could go and choose what song you want to listen to, or like make playlists, or yeah, I don't know, I think that'd be cool. And then they could also make it like some songs are unlockable and you have to find like a big record in the open world somewhere to unlock that song. I think little things like these would just give me a little more incentive to play free roam. I mean, I like finding things like big whales in the ocean or dragons and stuff like that, but in all reality, it doesn't really give me anything. It doesn't do anything for me. I love how the characters look. They're so cute! While I'm thrilled by the improvements to the character models, I still can't quite get over the new voices.
Daisy! Let's do this! Okie dokie! Alright! Oh yeah! I'm not gonna win!
Who are you people?
You guys, sorry, I have to no scope because you guys just suck. Shut up! You're like 42 years old. That's right! Get no scoped! Get no scoped!
One stupid thing is that you can't do online matchmaking with friends. So if I want to play with other real people while also playing with a friend who's not with me. I can't do that. I was really excited to play Knockout Tour online with friends, but Nintendo won't let me do that. They've given me the crappy chat function and the crappy Piranha Plant mic, but they won't let me freaking actually play online with other people. You can play Knockout Tour or races with friends online, but you have to play against computers, and in my opinion, that just makes it not worth it. I feel like that's a pretty basic thing that should be in the game. I mean, I can do matchmaking online with friends in Splatoon 3. I don't know why they wouldn't put it in this game. I guess what, Nintendo, you just want me to be alone my whole life? You just want to further alienate me from my friends and family further than you already have? I mean, what were they thinking?
Dude, Benson's gonna fire us when he finds out you used his credit card to buy all the Gooner skins in Fortnite.
I couldn't help myself, dude. I nearly ruined my edging streak when I saw Mrs. Incredible's Giot.
Whatever, dude, that's Cap. She's not nearly as bad as that Meow Skull's shoddy.
Mordecai, that's a dude, you're gay, brah.
It's not gay to be attracted to femboys, bro.
Mordecai and Rigby, was it you two idiots who bought $500 worth of V-Bucks with my credit card? Now I'm not gonna have enough money for my OnlyFans subscriptions? You're fired!
Crap.